Welcome to the channel, folks. Clunkers and Classics. I was going to get some video of these two playing. It's okay, Nikki. You play with the puppy? You play with the puppy? Huh? You get tired of playing? So what happened was last night, I hear all this yell. I let Nikki out to pee or do her business, and I hear all this yelping. Well, Nikki had this little puppy cornered underneath the avalanche, and it was just yelping, and I didn't know what it was. At first I thought it was a raccoon that she had, but it's got a funny bark. So she must have came out and bit it or something. Don't know where it came from. I got a thin fence all the way around. I think someone must have dumped it. So I kept bringing Nikki outside, and she kept wanting to go after it. But now today, because I kept telling her no. But now they seem to get along, but Nikki's getting a little tired of playing with it. It's a male. They seem to get along. And if you're new, Nikki's my blind dog, so. But it's full of energy. So yeah, I don't know where it came from. Don't know what kind of dog it is there. It's probably going to be a pretty good sized dog, but so I just left it out all night and all day today. It gets pretty chilly here at night, so it was out here freezing a little bit. It curled up in a ball underneath the door there. Kept crying, wanting to come inside, but I didn't bring it inside the house. So anyway, let me put Nikki in her pen there so the puppy doesn't bother her, and I'll be back. Okay, guys. Yeah, when I went in to get the camera, Nikki come right in and wanted to lay down by the bed. She wanted to be left alone. So anyway, it's best that she's in her pen over there. Nikki okay in her pen? Nikki's a good girl. Nikki's a good girl. Nikki just don't have the energy anymore to be running around like this puppy does. Anyway, I don't know. It ain't going anywhere. That's why I'm thinking it didn't come here on its own. Somebody must have come over and dumped it over the fence. I don't know. Maybe it was from a litter. If I ever see any more of these dogs around here, I don't know which litter it came from, but in the meantime, I guess I'll just let it run around here. Of course, I fed it, so now it'll probably stick around for sure. Okay, so anyway, we gotta get back to work here. Okay, so the last episode on this van, painted all this dash white. Okay, and I left this masked up. So what we're gonna do, I think I'll do this right now, is paint from here all this silver in here. Same with that area. We'll go over there, and we got to sand all this door jamb and get it ready to paint. We'll do some easy stuff. We need the driver's door to look like this. So I got new weather stripping We're gonna paint all this. It's got a bunch of dust and everything on it. See if we can open this without still masked up. Paint all the inside edges there gray, and then all this gray or silver. So we'll do that. We painted the metal door panels silver. We're over here. It's a little bit dark in here, but those are ready to put back on. There are some spacers. They're not the same as a car, but they are the same as a 67 to 72 Chevy truck. Big black spacers go on there before the door handle. I ordered a set. They were 18 bucks for a set of 4. We got them. And we can put them on, but I think there's something wrong with these regulators. Like I said, this window will go down kind of crooked. You got to hang on it with use one hand to wind it, one hand up here, and kind of move it, and it'll go down and it'll go up. This side over here, look at this. This is all loose. It'll roll up, but then it'll fall down an inch or two. So I'll put this on. See, this one rolls down evenly and up evenly. See, there's up. But if you just, anyway, it'll fall back down. Okay, we got to do what we did with the other door. Sand all this rust. Well, we got to sand everything, but sand this rust and treat it. Okay, I'll show you the weather stripping here. I kind of just didn't have enough time to do both doors anyway. It's a lot of time, guys, of sanding and everything. There's a lot of hand sanding in there. But I kind of left this one on anyway to make sure I got the other side on where it's supposed to go, and which groove to, because you gotta put the self-adhesive or the adhesive right there and there on both sides, right in that, and get it right in that corner like that. And we'll probably have to tape it in there, hold it in there. So yeah, that's why it has to be sanded before it's, or painted before you put that on there. You see some daylight in there. That's probably the screw hole for, yeah, screw hole for the mirror. The other side, we welded these up, welded them up, welded all these up. And I'll have to take this off and weld that up. We got the newer style van mirrors to put on there. So yeah, here's the new door weather stripping. Like I said, there's no little clips to clip in there, no little grooves to slide in or nothing. It's all just kind of glued in there. So I think that's the way it goes. I'll look on the other side. Maybe that way. Anyway, I bought 4 tubes of that Weatherstrip adhesive off of eBay. I think that'll be way cheaper than going and buying it off body shop supply place. So anyway, we're gonna put this one on there and then paint the silver on the dash inserts. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm getting a late start in the day, so I want to at least get that stuff done, and then before it gets dark here in a couple hours, and everything will be dry for tomorrow. And then tomorrow we need to paint this column black, and right around this, I'll show you after it's unmasked, but right around this edge here is going to go black. So we can, well, we may let this silver dry for a while before we do that. Okay, what else are we going to do? We're going to take off this engine cover and sand it all down and paint it all white. All this bottom needs to be white too, but to do that, really I got to take the seats out, and I don't feel like doing that right now. When I take that seat out, there's a brace that someone put in there for the shock absorber, and we need to either make another brace or weld that one on there, and we'll do all that later. But for now, we can get this top painted white, and then, like I said, we'll sand and paint that door white. After that, so I mentioned last time I'm gonna trim the edge of that rusted top deal there, and we'll paint that white. I think I got, just trying to block the sun. This side here is good, and I painted the edges. Okay, this top piece here, there's some rust right there. We're gonna grind that down, put a little fiberglass filler, reinforced Bondo filler in there. Probably take this mirror off, and then we'll paint this white as well. And then I got some from the newer van, 70s, or the, what is it, 89 and a 93 parts van. We're going to take the sun visors off of them, and it's got a little deal here going across. I don't know if it'll fit on here, but I'll take it off the other van, see if it fits on there. Just a little small console thing with some buttons and stuff. It's also got this little deal here with the sun visor clips in. So, and they're in good shape. They don't need to be recovered. So I'm going to take them off the other van and see if they fit on here, re-drill some holes or whatever, and get them ready to put on there after this is painted white. So that's also what we got to do. As far as a little puppy's bothering Nikki. So what I was saying is I need regulators, I think. I'm not sure. I just joined a couple of van groups on Facebook. I'm going to ask in the questions if where people get these regulators from, and if they're the same as a 67 to 72 truck, maybe. I doubt it, but we'll find out, and we may have to take all this apart and stuff to change regulators, but that's if somebody makes them. If nobody makes them, then we're just going to have to leave it. I know this other window just falls down. It's falling. See, this just falls down. See? So there's something wrong with it. It's not that spring. That spring there is connected. So I don't know. It's just, look at all that play in there. She's just shot. Oh, we also need to put in the window channel deal here. See all this? I bought a new set of that. We'll just leave these sweep fuzzies in there because I don't have them. They're not, the truck ones go straight. These ones curve up like that, and I don't have them. I ordered a set for a truck. So and then this one here, we're just going to leave that one there too, because the ones that came in my set are for a truck. They're different. That's why I'm thinking the regulators are different. So yeah, we got that to do too. And we just got to sand all this stuff. I treated this with some phosphoric acid a while back, and yeah, we're just going to clean that up and paint over that. I don't think there's any rust holes to fix. like the other side, we're just gonna sand her all down, paint all this jam area in here, paint all this door. Hours and hours of hand sanding coming up to paint all, or to sand all that areas and everything. So, but like the other side, we had already fixed this. The other side I had to fix all that before I painted it, because it was all touching and everything, and this one's already done, so we don't have to spend as much time doing this side as that side. Got the silver on the grill here. We'll just leave that for now. Whenever I paint it, I'm gonna put some type of black pinstripe or painted stripe around this grill area here. Somebody asked about the bumpers. The bumpers are most likely just gonna go black, I think. Okay, so I think that's about it, guys. Let me get some work done, and I'll be back to show you. I'll be back. These two are just been playing the whole time. The little guy sneaks through the door there. You having fun in there, Nicky? You having fun in there, Nicky? Yeah, you can squeeze through there somehow. What are you doing? We'll have to get a name for him, I guess. Didn't really want another dog, guys. The only reason I got Nicky when I had Puppy, because Puppy was on her, was not gonna last very long. So that's why I got Nicky, to kind of replace her. And then loud Harley over here. So yeah, it's just gonna be an outside dog. It's gonna be, and I'm not gonna worry. You see, Nicky goes wherever I go. If I gotta go out in the car, because she loves going for a ride in the car, don't you, Nicky? Nicky likes going for a ride in the car. There he is. Man, he can barely get in there. Looks like you're stuck in there now. You're in doggy jail. Oh, there he goes. That's how he gets in and out. He won't. These puppies will grow fast. He won't be doing that too much longer. But I'll let them in and out. They want to play. But yeah, you know, whenever I go out, I bring Nicky with me in the car and stuff. So, well, most of the time, if I go in my one-seat truck there, I'll just leave her in the pen. But this guy, I'm not gonna be looking after him. He's just gonna be here. If he stays, he stays. If not, oh well. Okay, so anyway, here's the original gray that was on there. So we're gonna paint that silver, and then close it, paint all this silver. That silver and that silver there. So it's all masked off, ready to go. So just mix up a little silver, shoot that on there. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys, I got the weather stripping across. This is the gasket adhesive, and just got some tape to hold it, and it just comes up and just kind of meets there. Rest of it just kind of curves. Okay, got accepted into this van group. Went on there. One of the first questions is, hey, where do you get regulators from? Bunch of people answered that. Nobody makes them. And somebody says, oh, can't you get the I heard you can get the truck ones and modify them. Another guy says, nope, completely different. So and then one guy commented that he was going to make them, but you know, it'd be a while before he could make them. So anyway, nobody makes them. So you either got to figure out your own little device. I thought of making it like a little power motor type thing and making it go up and down, but nah, it's too much work. Well, can always do it some other time. But anyway, we got to stick with these regulators that's on here. Might not be nothing wrong with this regulator. I don't know what it is. It's the track is free. It'll go up and down, but it just kind of, and everything's lubed up in there. Driver's one's definitely screwed up. So anyway, here's the silver. I painted that on yesterday. Let me unmask it and I'll show it to you. Thought about putting a little black stripe around there. Just like the front grille I'm gonna do. Okay, so let me unmask this. We'll either do the column, or I'll take this off. We'll start sanding that. This was some, I put, there was no rubber gasket or anything on this cover or on this. Everything was missing. So I got some universal type rubber. I don't want to open it up all the way, but it came with its own two-way tape. Oh, well, yeah, I put a couple little extra pieces there. Anyway, that tape there was to hold it. If that adhesive don't hold, then we'll use this on there. Okay, so that's the next few steps here. Oh, we got to paint this. I probably might do this with a brush. I just got some new paint brushes. We'll brush that on black around that edge. I'll show you when I get the thing off. So yeah, I got flat black to do on this. Paint this. Put a little fiberglass stuff over there. Okay, let me be back. I'll be back in a few. Okay, guys, show you what I got going on here. Put the silver panel on there. I got little paint brushes, and I'm just gonna paint all these little screws there black. I'll wipe this down with thinner, but there's some green stuff or something on there. Probably take that back off and paint it black, but I'd hate for it to rub off and look shittier. I mentioned in the last video I had these two covers because I used the speakers for behind a door. So anyway, they're just covers. I just covered up them holes with it. No speaker in there or wiring, but you know, want to put in speakers later on. There it is. Okay, so yeah, I got them done. Went to the parts vans out back and got these. They're like purple. Anyway, it's got a power for the mirror here, lights. Okay, both sides. So this will line up. It'll line up right in that there, and the holes will line up. And then these little deals here goes like that, will hold, will go in there. But these holes here are too big. I'm just gonna have to drill a hole below it or above it. So anyway, we got sun visors, and they're in good shape, except they're purple, but you can always paint them black. Like I said, it's got an overhead console thing with a whole bunch of switches and crap in it, but I can't figure it. Well, I'll figure out how to take it out. So I think it's a piece of wood, built by wood, and then there's a whole bunch of, I took one out. Where is it? Right here. Bunch of these wood screws all in there. But yeah, let me go ahead and take that out and take the switches. There's a thing of switches and there's something else underneath. We'll go ahead and cut them out of there just in case we need some switches, which we might use for this eventually. Okay, got the engine cover off. I'm going to take my DA with 80 grit, pretty much sand it all down to metal, and put a little primer on it and a little white paint, and that's it. Let it dry and put it back on. Okay, well, that's what we got for now. The spacers haven't gotten here yet. I forgot that handle there's okay, but this one, I guess the little thing broke off and they made these, both sides. I thought it might have been factory, but I don't know. It's for the window winder. I probably got some crappy ones like this, but they're pretty cheap. Maybe buy new ones maybe. But because these clips are sometimes a hassle to get off. Hassle to get off especially once I got that new spacer on there. So if I want to put the new spacer on, I want to put what handle I want to keep on there, so I don't have to fumble around trying to get it off again. Okay, yeah, we just need the other door to look like this. Got the weather stripping all glued on there. It's gonna hold. Probably gonna be a little tight. Well, these doors never lined up great anyway. It shut all right with the old weather stripping off. We'll see. But okay, well, I'll be back when I get some more stuff done. Okay, guys. Yesterday I got all this sanded, pretty much ready to prime and then paint. Except I got a hole right here, and it was just full of rust and crap. It's probably still filled up to about there, unless I want to might have to drill a hole through the bottom or something. Anyway, need to weld up that one. Then this one here. I cut all the edge of this. Okay, got to put a little fiberglass filler there, like I said. Okay, so I think right now I'm gonna paint. I think I'm just gonna paint this with a brush. I got some little brushes, and I'm just gonna paint that black and paint this column black. I think I'm just gonna do that now, and then later on we'll fix these holes, prime and paint the door and door jamb, and the got the engine cover here. It's full of dents and crap, and I'm not going to fix any of it. I sprayed some rust neutralizer on this rust stuff, but yeah, I'm not going to fix dents or anything in it. Just going to prime and paint it. Okay, I think that's about it. So let me get a little bit of black on that dash there, and I'll be back. Okay, guys, these little spacer deals came in. Got 4 of them. There's one here. I got a box of these around somewhere, but I can't find them right now. But I don't think any of them look very good. I may just order a new set of the handles. Okay, this is out of the other van. It's a little bit too long for this one. It goes up there. And plus there was a big piece of wood that this screws to. This I'm not sure what it's for. I probably knew it one time, but what it does is folds down like that. There's nothing in it, but anyway, and then right here was this switch deal here. Switches. Inside map lights, mood lights, TV, radio, accessories. Anyway, I got all the wiring and crap for that, but I don't know if we'd be using that. But anyway, got some fiberglass, Dynaglass stuff that's ready to sand. Put them in them holes. Painted the column. Oh, it's getting all dirty now. This is all just dust. Yeah, painted that and the column. Painted this with a little brush, looks pretty good, but this one with a bigger brush, you can tell it's brushed on, but oh well. Looks better than it did. Might have to check to see if somebody sells pedals covers for these. Okay, well, let me work this. I don't know, but it looks like it's going to rain. Might have to wait till tomorrow to paint it. Let me work them down, and maybe we'll get it in primer. I was just going to prime it and then just paint over it, but we'll at least maybe get it in primer and then scuff it down and shoot it tomorrow. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay guys, got another product to show you. It's a jump starter. It's from LOKITHOR, and I believe it's their latest, newest model. Yeah, you can charge stuff up, all that stuff. Got a flashlight in it. So that's a box that came in. We'll open it up here and check it out, test it. Like I mentioned before, everybody should have a jump starter. Hang on a second. Let me just a box inside another box. Okay, well, okay, very small and lightweight. .30-watt two-way fast charging. Okay, looks like a little bag to go in there. Instructions, charger cord, jumper cables. Okay, let's let's see here. Nope. Yeah, it looks like it's fully charged. And then it has a deal, if you hook it up wrong, it'll light up. Let's see, the flashlight. There's a flashlight. Pretty bright. Flashes. Okay, well, let's see here. Oh, it's so hard to do stuff with one hand. Let's see here. Wait back just a second. Okay guys, let's go check it out on the Nova here with a dead battery. No sponsor has sent me a pallet of batteries, but okay, there's negative, positive. Let's see what happens here. .9 volts. Should be good. We'll see. Yeah, shit. I think there's something wrong with that starter. Well, it works. Okay, guys, I'll put all the information in the description, and you can check them out. I think what you got to do is turn this off and back on again. Yeah, then it automatically gives you the boost ready to go again. Reading 10 volts this time, but okay, yeah, check them out in the description. Okay, guys, I got her ready to prime and paint. Smoothed out those little areas there, and there, and fixing to put a coat of primer on it, and then paint right over that while it's semi-wet too, so I don't have to do any extra sanding. I put a little bit more rust neutralizer stuff on some of the spots. Now I got to put a piece of paper on that. Oh, I meant to say, tell you about the hinge. This hinge here is worn out, or the pin is, and I can't get that pin out. I beat the hell out of that, trying to split it. A little bit there, beat on that, nothing. What it needs, there, let me show you. See it move? As far as I can tell, nobody makes these hinges, because the only way to get it off is just to cut it all apart, and who knows, it'll bend or break. Probably trying to get that pin out. It's probably rusted right in there. So I don't know exactly what to do. I could try to move it. It just needs to go forward just a hair. You see? It just needs to, you lift it up. It lines up, but so anyway, I'll mess with that later. I don't know what to do about it. What else did I want to? Something else on that. Oh, there was something else I was going to tell you about. I'll think of it here in a little bit. Okay, let me get some primer mixed up, and we'll throw some primer and paint on it. I'll be back. Okay, guys, got a couple of coats of primer on the engine cover. And this door and jam everything. I forgot to put some sealer around here. Yeah, I should do that real quick. It's about to get dark. I'm going to be running out of time. Maybe I can do that later and spot it in. Okay, let me get some white on there and I'll be back. Okay, guys, next day, I'm getting a late start. Got it painted up. Just let it sit outside all day, all night. Looks all right, good enough. Okay, put this up. Okay. See how this looks? It was getting dark by the time I finished. I did put some seam sealer all the way around. I did from here across there. So yeah, it's got seam sealer all the way around. Okay, got it all white up there. We can put those sun visors on there. Just make sure it covered good. White's kind of hard to cover. That's why one of the reasons you put primer or sealer before white, because it's so transparent. It looks to be okay. Okay, I'm not done. Still got to put the window channel in here, all the way up, across there. The window channel in, and then the weather stripping like we did the other side around here. And then the sun visors. Maybe that's it. Oh, gonna put the door panel on. But these screws here, they're pretty big size. That's what they look like. Ones that go in here, hold the metal door panel on. These ones broke off, so I gotta drill that out. Not sure what I'll put in there. But two of them right there broke. But I gotta lube up this track and everything, like I did the other side. So lube up all that track and put that door panel on, put the speaker cover on, and that might be about it. Anyway, let me get some stuff going here and I'll be back. Okay guys, I got it unmasked. Yeah, what I wanted to talk about before was this dash pad. As you can see, there's nothing left of it. This is some type of little brace that unbolts from underneath for it. So I was looking it up and I can't find one for this. Now they make them for the 67 to 72 Chevy trucks and it's only 65 bucks. And I thought it was a cover, but it says this is not a cover. This is the complete dash. So I guess it bolts in here, these holes, and then this back, and it's the whole assembly. Okay, and then I read the comments or the reviews, and they were like, man, this is great. This is the whole dash assembly, and bolts are hard to get to, but it's nice. So I look up what it fits, and it's just 67 to 72 Chevy trucks. Didn't say anything about vans. So like I said, I joined a van group and I asked them about the hinges, whether anybody sells hinges or the dash, like the truck dash that they sell. But it didn't go on right away. This group is, they had to approve the post first, so it took overnight. I think it went on there today, so I don't know if there's any comments about it. But anyway, I just thought I'd let you know. And I asked if a truck one can be modified to fit this van. So we'll see what people say in that group. If anybody knows, it'd be them. So anyway, I just thought I'd mention that. I think that's about it. Oh, and I asked about the heater core also. Asked what do you guys do about a heater core? Does anybody make one? So hopefully I can get some answers. Still got tape and stuff on here. Yeah, dash, heater core, top hinge, regulators I already know about. Nobody makes them. So that's what we got so far on parts that I need, and what I'm gonna do about to go to get them. I may have to just look for some used stuff. Except the heater core, I can make a heater core work, I think. I just have to take that one out to actually look at it and measure it, then go online and see if I can match one up. Then I make it work, but I don't feel like taking it all apart right now. Save that for another day. Okay, let me do what I said to get all this stuff on there, and I will be back. Okay, guys. Oh, I forgot to take that off. Got the weather stripping on there. The track deal in there. Speaker cover on. I started drilling out these, but I tapped on it and the whole thing came off, so I punched them out. They're just little squares, and I don't have one of them tools to make them inserts. I might have to weld on a little something on there. I found these about the same head, but or self tappers. I'd rather have something that threads in there. Okay, the engine covers on there. I got a bunch of stuff coming. This little plastic plug here, that's for a cigarette lighter, I believe. I ordered a bunch of them. Window winders for the wind up the window. I got a bunch of them ordered. I ordered a whole bunch of extras. An antenna, because you know it had the antenna holes over there. Filled them in last video. Got those ones that it just lays on the dash. And anyway, ordered a bunch of them. A lot of this stuff is directly from China, so it'll take a few weeks to get here. But anyway, okay, got the sun visors on there. Had to drill. I didn't realize, I should have probably measured it first, but yeah, that's for the old ones. I guess it's covered up anyway, but I could have filled them in. Anyway, this is the wire for the lights here on both sides. So eventually I'll probably hook them up. What's cool about these is they got the little deals on there, little extensions. I didn't paint them. I was going to paint them black, but I could always do that later. I just wanted to get them on there. As far as that console thing, I'm not going to put that on there. Try to make it fit. Eventually, we're going to put an electric sunroof right in here. So I'll probably build something around there. You know, maybe come down here and have some switches and stuff for that. As far as the dash pad, I don't know if I mentioned they don't make them for the vans, just the trucks, and the truck ones won't fit. So a guy on there said he had one. It's just all beat up. I mean, it's all torn up to shit. But see, I don't have the old one to recover. So that's what I said. I said, has anybody got an old one that needs to be recovered? And he says, yeah, I'll send it to you for the price of postage. But he went to a UPS store or something. They wanted $102 to ship it. And when I looked it up on UPS, it was $55, and post office was $35, and he don't have time to go to the post office, so he's working. So he'll say he'll eventually get it shipped. So we'll see. But if that can come in, then I can recover that and figure out how to get at all them bolts and everything, and get at that one. But I'll get them. But yeah, I need the whole bracing part of it, and we'll make a video of recovering it if he sends it. What else? This, we'll have to do something with this eventually. This is the pull handle rest pad or whatever. It's big chunks missing out of that. Might be able to recover that, but figure something out. See if somebody makes it. I don't know. But it's about 90% there. Just a few little missing things. Okay, well, let me put the figure out what I want to put in them two holes there, and we'll mount that. I already lubed up all the track, and and probably spray a little black paint on the inside of that door panel. I did on this one here. That rust, I sprayed some rust treatment and some black spray paint in there. Hopefully keep it from rusting. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, I thought I put these on, but apparently I didn't. Just got some mismatched lugs on there. I bought these lug nuts from eBay. They range from like 17 to 20 bucks for a set of 20. So this one had mismatched ones on there, so I wanted to change them. So let's change over. Got my Robustrue impact there. I'll put a link in the description. Hopefully the battery's not dead on it, but I think once it's, yeah, that's, once it's off it. It takes them out of there. I think it's out of there, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Stuck way down in there. That's why I like these longer lug nuts. Well, you gotta use them for mags. Okay, well let me do the rest of them there. And like I said, I'll put a link in the description to this. Sponsor sent it to me. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, I just went ahead and put that handle back on there for now. Figure out something to do with it. See if somebody's got one, or you can buy them, or recover it or something. Painted up the little screw holes there, so that's all in. The door shuts really good if you just lift it up a little bit. So I guess I'll just have to, I guess I mentioned, either shim this. See, the two bolts are right there, there and there. Shim that forward, or shim this one, or something, just to get it forward just a hair. But anyway, I think that'll do it for this video. Just got a ton more work to do, and waiting on some more parts to finish this off. Nobody has commented yet on the heater core, so I don't know. We need to kind of do that so I can button up that bottom brace thing. I think I was going to do that on this video too, paint that black. Where did I put that? I think I laid it. Yeah, I laid it right here. I straightened it up. It was all beat to hell. I need to paint that black and bolt that back up, but need to do the heater core first. And it looked like someone chopped out some of the fins. Anyway, there's a little boy. Haven't named him yet. He's still hanging around. Don't know how he got here, but he can still fit in the pen there with Nicky. They were in there for about an hour playing around. He likes going in there. But he's a typical puppy. He eats like a horse. He probably eats more than Nicky does. And we've been dragging stuff out of the shop, duct tape, masking tape, stuff, and it's laying out here all chewed up. But anyway, I guess he'll stick around. I don't know what I'll do with him when I need to go out for a weekend or something like that. But anyway, yeah, tell me what you think. I think it's looking good so far. A few more things on that front. But like I said, we just got tons more stuff to do to it. Got all them lug nuts put on there. Okay, well, subscribe if you haven't. And like, comment, share, all that stuff. And we'll see y'all next video. Thanks everybody for watching.